Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Our top story tonight, yellow water is flowing from faucets in several Detroit neighborhoods, and residents are not happy about it.
You can understand why. The Great Lakes Water Authority says it's all connected to a system upgrade at their Jefferson Avenue facility. While officials insist the water is safe for washing, they're telling residents, though, not to drink it. Victor Williams is live tonight with what neighbors are dealing with and how long this might last. Victor.
Yes, hey there, Kimberly and Ty. You know, both the Great Lakes Water Authority and the Detroit Water and Sewerage Department have been on this, but that doesn't make it any easier for the people dealing with the problem.
It's just not fun. Everybody is complaining. It just doesn't make any sense.
No, that's not Mountain Dew or lemonade. You're looking at what appears to be yellow water coming straight out of the faucet. It was quite the surprise for those living on or near a stretch of Jefferson Avenue.
It started last night. That's what I'm going to say. I noticed it. So I'm kind of cooking dinner, and then I'm trying to wash the vegetables, and next thing I know, there is like yellow water coming out.
The water discoloration is all because of the Great Lakes Water Authority completing a water system upgrade at their facility on Jefferson Avenue. As a result, certain areas nearby will be experiencing these issues with their water, prompting people to go out and buy their own.
Got to go out and get water, so it's definitely a big inconvenience. Like a burden for real, and not having adequate water here is crazy.
No, the water is not safe to drink, but DWSD is saying it's totally fine to wash your hands or shower in. Yet some people aren't even doing that, choosing to go to a friend's house instead.
I just don't trust it. I mean, how can I? I had no choice but to leave the building, because how do you brush your teeth? How do you do anything?
Areas affected include the Marina District, Belle Isle, East, West, and Indian Village, Island View, Elmwood Park, and downtown. But at least the issue is only temporary. DWSD says the problem should go away in about 24 hours. Yet many are hoping that's sooner than later.
I just had a 6-month-old, so trying to carry him in bottles of water or a wagon or whatever, it's not exactly fun.
Now, 313-267-8000, that's the number that you need to call if you're experiencing this issue. That's going to be a number straight to DWSD. They're going to come out and flush out that water main that's near you to make sure you get back to normal as soon as possible. Once again, that number is 313-267-8000. Victor Williams, Local 4, back to you.
Hopefully it all gets cleared out soon, Victor. Thank you. Now we go to a Local 4 breaking news update to a story that we've been following all day. A missing 82-year-old man with Parkinson's in Ann Arbor has been found alive.
This is certainly good news tonight. A search party gathered at Forsyth Middle School to search for Ralph Yang. He went missing 2 days ago from his home after leaving for a walk. Yang is a professor emeritus of chemical engineering at the University of Michigan. Today, a volunteer was able to find Yang near Newport Road. Before he was found, we talked to Ann Arbor's police chief about the community's response to bring Ralph home.
I know that the people here in our community really care, and so that is not a surprise, but I feel that it's a compassionate effort that demonstrates the unwavering support that we have, but I believe that we'll all feel a lot better when we find Ralph. That's what we're here for.
And again, he has been found, and tonight we're talking to the volunteer that helped to find Ralph Yang.
Yeah, he's joining us right now, Ben Ozenba. He's the person that found Mr. Yang. Thanks so much for joining us tonight, and thank you for what you did. Can you walk us through the moment you found Mr. Yang? Where exactly was he, and how did he seem?
Sure. Yeah, and I have to do a shout out for my dog Dolly here. She was a part of the search effort and helped out quite a bit. But yeah, you know, I was just very happy to be a part of the effort. I live in the community, and you know, when I approached the meetings and saw how many volunteers there were, it was just very heartwarming to see so many people want to step in and help out. You know, I was just with a search party and happened to be walking down on a busy road, and there was kind of a steep drop off in the area that I was walking on. So you know, I started to think, like, if someone could have misstepped and fallen, they could have you know, be down there. So I took a couple of steps in, looked down, and I noticed a white shirt. So then I went down further down to the creek, and there he was. You know, he was not responsive, but he was moving. I could see him moving his mouth and moving his hand a little bit. So I knew he was alive and called 911, and everyone showed up very quickly to help support.
Really, really incredible instincts you have there. What made you join the search? Did you know Mr. Yang personally, or were you just really moved to help after you saw the community response?
Yeah, I just I live in the community here, and I think everyone is very close and wants to, when you see something like that, you want to do your part however you can. And so my wife, she mentioned it to me that it was on, social media, and so we worked out a plan where she put the girls to bed, and I went out and joined the search party. So we just wanted to help out however we could.
That's awesome. There were a lot of people obviously helping search for Mr. Yang today. What does it feel like to be part of the community effort and to know that you were the one who actually found him? How do you feel tonight?
I feel good. I'm thankful that he was found, number one, and I'm hopeful that he probably has a long road ahead of him in recovery, and I'm hopeful that goes very well, and I'm just happy for his family.
Really, really, we are thankful for your efforts, Mr. Ozenba and Dolly. We couldn't really see Dolly. What kind of dog is Dolly, by the way?
Here, Dolly. This is your chance.
Oh, that's great.
She is a golden lab.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Great dogs.
Yeah. Thank you so much for speaking with us tonight and for all you did today.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's shift things now to the weather as we take a live look outside at the Detroit riverfront. Some folks saw some scattered thunderstorms pop up here and there today, along with the heat and humidity.
Let's check in with former meteorologist Brian Sherman for what we could expect tomorrow and beyond across Metro Detroit. Are we going to get some relief from this humidity, Brian?
Not necessarily yet, Ty and Kimberly. I do think we keep that around, but at least for the overnight hours tonight, the majority of us should remain dry. Exact Track 40 radar, we are rain-free for the moment after a few of those scattered thunderstorms today. We are starting to break up some of that cloud cover as we head into the late evening hours tonight as well. Tower cam over downtown Detroit. Partly cloudy skies heading into the 11 o'clock hour, but still very warm. 74 degrees here in downtown Detroit. With that east wind very light, around 3 to 5 miles an hour. Still feels like the mid-70s heading into the late evening hours tonight. While we have dried out, here's our next weather maker heading our way. It's a warm front lifting off to the north. So as we go into tomorrow, that frontal boundary is going to be what triggers our next round of showers and thunderstorms. So we're dry with some sunshine out the door early tomorrow morning, upper 60s to lower 70s, 80s by lunchtime, and then some of those thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon could be strong to possibly severe. I'll break down what you can expect in your complete 4-1 forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Okay, we'll see in just a bit. Brian, thank you. Crime Stoppers is offering a $1,000 reward in the search for the person believed to be involved with a shooting in downtown Detroit that happened right before the fireworks. Take a look at this picture from surveillance cameras of who DPD is looking for. The shooting happened around 10 Tuesday night near Randolph and Larned. Again, right before the Ford fireworks. Police say two men were fighting when one of them pulled out a gun and started shooting. A 17-year-old boy and 22-year-old woman were hit. They are expected to be okay. If you have any information, call Detroit Police or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-SPEAK-UP. You can also submit a tip to DetroitRewards.tv.
Well, it was an intense scene in Van Buren Township today, and now a man under arrest accused of firing shots at neighbors. This is the arrest you're watching right here. Calls to police started coming in just after noon today. Police say the man also had a shotgun and a handgun and was shooting recklessly in a neighborhood near Bog Road and Rawsonville Roads. Local 4 talked to a neighbor who was sitting on her front porch when she heard the first gunshots. When police got to the scene, the man was still firing shots. That's when he barricaded himself inside a home, but the man did give himself up after about an hour. Thankfully, no one was hurt and no word yet on any charges.
A Macomb County judge heard more testimony today in the case of a former Warren police officer charged with manslaughter. Prosecutors showed dashcam video of the crash last September that killed DeJuan Pettis and Cedric Hayden Jr. The video shows former officer James Burke's police SUV traveling more than 115 miles per hour with no lights or sirens before striking the victim's vehicle. Burke faces 2 felony counts of vehicular homicide, manslaughter. Emotional family members of the victims watched today's hearing.
It's devastating. It's hard. I mean, you just keep seeing it over and over again. That's a very hard sight to keep looking at.
The preliminary hearing will continue July 30th. Burke remains free on bond.
Changes are coming for some salaried workers at Ford Motor Company. The automaker is asking them to return to the office 4 days per week starting September 1st. This change comes from 3 days, or this change up from 3 days is part of Ford's strategy to boost business performance. The move comes as other major companies like Amazon and JP Morgan also increased office requirements. In a statement, Ford says they believe working in person will help them become a, quote, more dynamic company.
Construction is underway for a new terminal and hangar at Detroit's Coleman A. Young International Airport. Flight is overseeing the project. The aviation company signed a 30-year lease with the city, allowing them to build at the site. The new and improved airport will have a 20,000 square foot hangar and a 5,000 square foot terminal. It's the first renovation in 50 years. The project is expected to be finished by December.